Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, hi, my name is Natasha and it's fantastic to have you here. For today's video, we are unboxing and taking a look at the brand new release as of filming this video, the Medieval Mischief Tarot by Riccardo Gil Ferraro. This is published by US Game Systems, and thank you so much to US Game Systems for sending this deck my way, so that way we can take a look at it and check it out. I am really excited about this. This looks very interesting. This retails for $22.95 in the US, and as always, in the description box below, I will link where you can purchase this should you want to. And I also have a link tree in the description box as well that has all of my social media as well as my Etsy shop where I do private readings. All right, let's go ahead and get into this. With a fascination for the Middle Ages, Italian designer Riccardo Gil Ferraro has created a thoroughly original deck with a modern medieval aesthetic. Having collected esoteric and Marseille style tarot decks, Ferraro was intent on creating a deck with simple, accessible symbols for today's readers. Medieval Mischief Tarot provides elemental and astrological correlations within whimsical drawings on borderless and wordless cards. Oh, very interesting. Okay. Kings, knights, damsels, and demons. Awesome. Show you the path to self-knowledge. Includes 78 cards and a 60-page guidebook. All right, so it is on the tinier side. For comparison's sake, this is the Halloween Tarot, which is also published by US Game Systems. So I just wanted to give you a peek as to how small. There's my hand. Very, very, I wouldn't call it a mini deck yet. We'll see once we open it up. But the box was small. So here we go. All right, yeah, they are smaller. Not a bad comment. I'm just, showing you guys the size. Here's the book. We're going to take a peek at this real fast to see if there's any pertinent information that we need to know. Obviously, the court card names were renamed. So let's see. Every court card has a double elemental correlation because each grade has a particular element in it. Page is earth, Cavalier is fire, Queen is water, and King is air. Of course, these symbols are not meant to represent a reality. Their purpose is to help you reveal your own path through reason and introspection while hopefully having a bit of fun along the way. Awesome. Alrighty. Okay, then it just goes straight into the meanings of the cards. Okay, we do have spreads in the back here. Okay, so using the cards, it's interesting. So we have the Medieval Mischief spread. Legend of symbols. Awesome. Okay, so this is going to be helpful if you're not used to seeing these symbols because they are going to be on the cards, it seems. And then it'll help you kind of go a little bit deeper in your readings as well. Awesome. Okay. I'm going to take the wrapping off and I'll meet you right back. Okay. They are I'm going to say a slight gloss. They're not terribly high gloss, but there's the back. All right. So borderless and titleless. So it does have the number, so that's helpful. And they are going to be in black and white. I'm going to try to bring you in a little bit closer here. You can see the symbols, which is fantastic. Oh, that's interesting. This is kind of fun. Oh, wow. I'm very curious about the guidebook now. The meanings. So justice is going to be 8. And we have strength for 11. I love the additions of, you know, the element signs as well as the astrological signs. It's great. This reminds me of the, what is it? The Global Fusion Intuitive Tarot, because there aren't any titles. And they, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, they have the signs as well on the imagery. But you don't need the titles all the time necessarily, depending on how you like to read. So it's really cool to see just a different way to go about, you know, creating a deck. Especially with this imagery too, it's very descriptive, even though it's, you know, quirky and a little out there, which I find intriguing. You can still understand what the energy is about on the card. It might be a little bit difficult for beginners, but we'll see how the guidebook reads and how much information there's going to be on that. But for the most part, I feel like this can be a deck that you can learn on as well and use your intuition a little bit more, rely on that a little bit more than just what the title of the card is. Can be a test for you. I like the version of the angel here, harking back to the, what was it, the Genesis version of how the angels were described. It's been literal years since I've read anything out of the Bible, so forgive me if I don't know. Alrighty, so we have the major arcana out and done. Looks like this is going to be the suit of wands. I love this one. There's a person in mind that would absolutely love this deck. A friend of mine. I really do like the imagery. I feel like it's probably not going to be everybody's cup of tea, but I feel like it's fun, it's unique, it's different. It still gives the energy of the card meanings well. It's not just a bunch of wands, so that's really cool to see. I was thinking, since the description mentioned the Marseille deck, that it would just be, you know, traditional Marseille minors, but I'm very pleasantly surprised. Very interesting. I actually like this a lot, this rendition. Huh. I don't know why, but I immediately get the intuitive hit of the, you know, when you listen to the seashell or a conch shell and you know, hear the ocean in it. That's the vibe I'm picking up with this. I love it. That's really cool to see. Ooh, I like that. Oh, wow. Okay. That contrast is really cool. Interesting. And our last suit, Pentacles. Love that. Oh. Fun. Oh, love it. Oh, and we have a full symbols card too. Very cool. All right, let's see how this shuffles. I do not have an issue with it. It is the same US game system cardstock, just a little bit smaller. So as you can see, it is very flexible. Snaps back just fine. And shuffles great this way. All right, can we get a card to read, please? All right, that was quick. And we're going to read for, oh, we've got the Three of Swords. Okay, so it's just a little blurb here. So we've got the element of air, intellect, and or conflict there. And then Three of Swords says absence, pain, broken heart, or being forgotten. And I do want to pull for a major just to see. Here we go. We're going to see if there's a difference in the major. So this is Justice. Okay. Oh, there's a lot more here. So we have the element of air. Justice lives under the sign of Libra. As a judge, she administers justice with perfect balance. She is not blind, but sees everything clearly and with vigor. She punishes all who forget her. Nearly emotionless, she is always right and appreciates everything that is beautiful and harmonious, despising disharmony. This could lead to an excess of punishment, even for petty crimes. Justice is divine, but also human. She needs to be fair and incorruptible. All right, well, I'm not mad at this. I think this is probably not going to be a deck for everyone, just because of the art style, and maybe, you know, you guys like to have things done a very traditional way, and that's completely fine. Everybody has different preferences. I think that, as always, if you find the guidebook a little bit lacking for you and need some extra help, there's always no shame in having your own little reference book. There's plenty of really great ones to choose from. But if you're starting out, this is fine. This is definitely a good starting point if you were drawn to this deck. If you like the imagery, this would be great. It's definitely different. I find it kind of funny at times and quirky, but also, you know, some of them can be a little intimidating. But that's art, and that's awesome. And I feel like you definitely understand what's going on with the art. Sometimes the court cards, just like with every single tarot deck, the court cards can be a little harder for beginners to discern, but that is okay. That comes with practice and developing your intuition. So I'm excited to start getting to know this deck a little bit more. I think it's fun. I think there's definitely some value into this. Simplicity sometimes is the best way to go, especially when you're trying to develop your intuition. And this is definitely one of those decks that I could see being used for just that. So thank you so much to US Game Systems. This has been so much fun to go through, so different. And now I turn this over to you. What do you think about this? Is this something you're excited about? Is it a hard pass for you? What do you love about it? What don't you like about it? Let me know all your thoughts down in the comments section below. I love to see them. I love to read them. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell on your way out of this video. That way you will never miss an upload from me. And if there's a specific deck that you're itching for me to get to and you want me to get to it quickly, that is a perk of being a channel member and a Patreon. So check out all of the perks that are over there, and you know, your deck can get right to the top of the list. So check all that out. I've got merch, all of those plugs. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.